Not sure who will ever see this video or if I'll ever share it with friends or family or whoever, but I just wanted to talk about my journey with mental health, journey within myself, to get a few things off my chest with no one else around. No one else has to listen. It's just me and my own thoughts, just trying to unpack a little bit of what goes through my head each day. For as really as long as I can remember, for about last 4 to 5 years, I've been struggling with mental health and self-worth for quite a while now, ever since I dealt with some health issues and medical issues that I had no control over, and it's still a little bit of a blur to me as I continue through my life and try and, as we all are in this day and age, trying to make a name for ourselves, or we're trying to push to buy a house or buy our dream car or get our dream job. We're all trying to do the same thing here. And unfortunately, everyone's path is different. Some people have an easy path, some people think they have a hard path. But at the end of the day, we all have the same goal. We're all trying to be successful as possible, have loving and supporting friends and have loving and supporting people around us that can get the best out of us, whether that be for a partner or our parents, if you're still lucky to have them around, or if you are lucky enough to have a loving and supporting partner which you can trust and you can open up to. Either way, for as long as I can remember, I've been, wanting success and driving for success and just keep pushing myself to my limit, just to see how far I can push, whether it is going to the gym 2-3 times a day or working extra hours at work to try and impress people, to try to be noticed and trying to be seen. That's all very normal stuff for people that have goals and ambitions that we all want to reach. However, for me, it just seems as harder I push, the harder I get. I'm harder on myself, and the more that I think inside my own head that I'm failing. Each and every single day, I'm waking up thinking that I've done wrong, or I've failed, or I should be better than what I am. And it's very tiring for me to feel like that. Very, very tiring. And I've been trying to put in work over the past year to try and, with psychology and to try and fix that. But unfortunately, I just keep running into the same issues day and day and day again until unfortunately that about 3 months ago that it all reached ahead to me, and I thought that I couldn't go on anymore. That I took the decision to took about 15 times of a dose of a medication, and on a Wednesday night, on a random Wednesday night, I had a bit of a bad day at work. At that stage of my life, I didn't understand where I wanted to go, or I just started a new role at work. I was insecure that I wasn't doing a good job of that, and I just didn't know where I was at. I was confused in my living situation. I was confused on where and how to get out of this this situation I was living within my own head for years on end now. And for me, at that day, that I felt that was the only option out. I did what I did, and I had full intentions of whatever it did to me, that I had to, that was the consequences. If I might be traumatic to hear, but I went to sleep that night not knowing if I'd be opening my eyes the next day. And when I brought this to the attention to my parents, they were shocked, to say the least. It was traumatic for them and traumatic for my friends and my extended family to understand this, and it's and till this day, I feel like I've let a lot of people down, and I've done a lot of wrong in that I gave up that day, and to live with myself after doing that, it's been very, very hard for the past 3 months, knowing what I've done, and it's okay. I need to remind myself that what I did was okay, because that's all I thought I could do at that stage. I was in a lot of pain within, and I didn't know what to do next. I was stuck. I've had 21 chapters of my life, and I didn't want to see the next. I've had a lot of trauma throughout the years that I was struggling to get over, and and I was scared to go on and see how else, or see what would happen next that would affect me. And that's just kind of the negative mindset that I have, and that's the dangerous thing about mental health. It's on the outside, it's when I see my friends and I see my family, they probably think that I'm this happy-go-lucky kind of got, he's got no worries in the world. He's got 4 cars. He's successful. He works hard. He does this. He does that. But at the end of the day, none of that matters, because I am never, ever, 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 ever happy with whatever I've done. Nothing at all. The more I do, the more I can critique myself, and the more I can look back on what's happened in my life, where I was when I was paralyzed for almost a year, and it's affected me since this day, and lost friendships and changed my personality, and I'm still very confused on what happened during that time, and it's very hard for me to talk about that time and not break down into tears. And then trying to move past that, and then COVID happened, and then you lose even more touch with yourself and reality, and then by the time of all that's done, you don't know who Patrick Anderson is anymore. That happy person who used to play football and used to, love his life and things like that were gone. And then throughout the years, I've been trying to rebuild that by going into work, but unfortunately, by the end of that, workplace didn't work out. I was planning on being, my dream was to be very high up in automotive, and make a name for myself, but unfortunately, it didn't work out, and unfortunately, part of that's myself. I wasn't in a situation I got put in, probably wasn't ideal, and the harsh reality of it is that a lot of my past and a lot of my issues got brought into my new workplace and triggered them, and I started being angry. I started not being the person I am or want to be, and unfortunately, I have to leave that situation. And it's taken me a while to get over that, and again, feeling like a failure and feeling like that you've let people down or this or that, where people remind you and say you haven't let anyone down, but feeling like you've let people down within yourself, which is really the only thing that matters. I feel I've let a lot of people down in the duration of my life, and it's really, really hard to feel like that. Really, really hard. I let my parents down, I let my friends down, I feel, in the things I've done, and, you know, it's tough. It's tough. But the reason I'm making this video is to talk about the effects on trying to commit to end your life. It's when you it's you might think that, you know, when I did it, I said that, when I was doing it, I said that, you know, I'm doing this and they'll cry for 3 months and eventually they'll get over it. The pain that I feel that I'm giving people of being around still will be gone after 3 months. That they'll cry, Patrick's gone, and is what it is. But that isn't the case, unfortunately. That isn't the case. Where that isn't the case whatsoever. That isn't the case whatsoever. And it's terrible for me to think that in the core of it is that people care about you. And as matter as it thinks of your life is always worth it. It's always worthwhile. It doesn't matter how tough it is. You're loved, you're cared for, and people want you to still be around. And that's what's motivating me to get through what's going on in my head and to better myself every day, try and front up to work as much as I can, try not to beat myself up over small things that I've done. And trust me, I do a lot of, if you know me, yeah, I'm a bit of a clown, even as you know, like, but I was trying to remind myself that I'm doing my best, and that's all you can do. I wanted to make this video to maybe not. It's a big thing. It's a big thing to make something like this, or maybe I'm not sure what I'll do with this video. But if I ever did show it to people, that hopefully they'd learn a thing or two. That if you went to school with me, or you've known me in the past, or you've come across me in the past, and it doesn't matter what you see on the outside. At the end of the day, someone could be dealing with a whole lot of pain, or a whole lot of thoughts in their head. And that's why we always need to check up and support the people that we love, the people that we don't even love. Just even asking a workmate, are you okay? How was your night? That's all it can take to help people that maybe are in need. And, you know, and the thing is, I go, unfortunately, a lot of us humans, we say, all good, mate, all good. Maybe we should stop doing that. Maybe sometimes we should be raising our hand, and when we walk into work one day and someone asks you, okay, and I go, look, mate, I'm not good today. And just maybe just admitting that might make you feel a little bit better, that you're not trying to hide behind this persona and trying to put a wall between you and everyone else. People care for you at the end of the day. Your workmates care for you. But at the end of the day, it's a battle within ourselves. So, look, I might be waffling at this stage, but just wanted to get some things off my chest. If you're coming across this video and you just realised, and I haven't told you that, or yeah, I'm not looking for attention. Like that's not the key. I want to get some things off my chest, and if whoever's listened to this, or you might learn a thing or two, or you might understand a thing or two, and that it's okay to not be okay. I've just been rewatching that video and just unpacking it all, and it's pretty hard to hear myself at some stages, but that's the harsh reality of mental health. It's very, yeah, it's a lot of hard words. It's okay to not be okay. To whoever's watching this video, it's okay to have struggles. It's okay to have failures. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just don't give up. People are behind you always. Friends, family, people that don't know you. Everyone is behind you. The man above is behind you. Times will be tough. Times may not be tough, but at the end of the day, keep pushing through, and the light will come eventually. We don't know when, but it will. It will. Thank you, whoever's, I don't know, taking the time. I guess if anyone ever sees this, I appreciate you letting me kind of unpack things. I guess that's kind of, it means a lot. Thank you.